Absolutely not. I need to quit right now. I love his name. I'm kind of obsessed with it. I'm like, maybe I should just have a kid. First time I'm considering having a kid just to name him Goldenloin. Actually, that would be a form of torture. But no, I love the name. I think it's such a special name that fits the sort of irreverent comedy of the film. I was thrilled to be cast, humbled and blessed to even have the opportunity. And the really pertinent aspects of his character is this idea is that he's kind of the truest embodiment of the theme of the film, which is like whether you follow a system that might be oppressing you versus following your heart and your identity and your loves. And I think that, you know, we see the decision he makes in the end, which is the right decision, but that struggle, that feeling of breaking free of something that you've always been told is right, is something that I think is really universal. So being able to really focus on that and nail that sort of nuanced strife that he's feeling was probably the most like major character aspect I was trying to like shape really well. I always say, you know, as a Southerner, like I am also a representation, we are representations of these spaces. I also think that it's kind of ironic that, you know, these decisions are being made by systems that are oppressing certain types of people. It's quite literally a reflection of the messaging of the film. It's not just like, oh, there happens to be gay characters in this. It's like quite literally the think piece about the film is that sometimes we have to question and protest and rebel against larger powers that be that don't have your best interests in mind, especially if you're a marginalized group. That's something that I think any family who wants to like expose, especially their kids, the story about how you can have like more radical ways of thinking that feel like progressive and they feel proactive. Doing that in a package of a film that's like really funny, really fucking action-packed and super relatable and clever, that's like really special. It's a really special way to introduce someone to those ideas. And that's my roundabout way of saying like, yeah, if you're in Florida or Texas and they're not letting you see it, like you can find a way to see it. You find a way to get it out there, especially to people who need it, because there are people who need to see it. Well, the worst was when it was canceled. But the best was when it was picked up again. No, I mean, honestly, every day in the booth was the best. I can't think of any moment that I felt like was worse. I think the worst parts was when I had to do like long stretches of death scene and some fighting where I got really, really sweaty and I got embarrassed because the hair wasn't herring. It wasn't herring as tall as it usually was. But no, I mean, it was a blessing to be able to work with Nick and Troy, and I think that it was always a delight and a romp and a thoughtful way of deconstructing these characters to make sure that they really shine.